Hello and welcome to Country Life Simple. Today a little weekend vlog. I've got some breakfast bread rolls I've baked. I've got some gardening to do. I've got some cleaning to do. So just join me, sit back and relax and listen to those black cockatoos flying over me. Excuse my hair, it is windy. My hair's a bit of a mess. My house is a bit of a mess. Let's clean it up. The house, that is. My hair I take care of later. It's the beginning of September and traditionally that's when I start doing my spring cleaning. It's that time just before I get ready to spend a lot of time in the garden to get the summer planting ready. So I want to take that opportunity to just get the house ready as well for the spring and for the summer. So normally I start with the kitchen when I do the spring cleaning. However, I'm still planning to bake a bit and prepare some food. So that will mess it up. So I'll do that later. So I'll start with the most, well, unliked task, I guess. Cleaning the toilet. So as I said in previous videos, I use homemade cleaners for my entire home. I don't really have, I do buy the ingredients obviously, but I mix all the cleaners myself. I just want to know that I do have a degree in science. I had to have chemistry as part of that. So I do have a fairly good knowledge of chemical reactions and therefore what works and what doesn't. A lot of people say, you know, the baking soda, vinegar sort of thing doesn't really work. If you put it in a bottle, totally agree, it doesn't work. It neutralizes. But if you, for example, clean the sink in the kitchen, as we will do later, you will see that the reaction between the acid and the base will actually cause the gunk to come off. So the cleaning recipes I use, I have tried and tested myself over many years. So now I cleaned my toilet, but I just want to sort of add something to it a lot of people miss, and that is cleaning the toilet system. So we on tank water here, and sometimes we can have algae growth in the system just because the water is, you know, it's natural, it's not chlorinated or anything like that. It goes through a carbon filter and that's it. So algae can grow. And I make homemade little, they're like dishwashing tablets, and I chucked one in. I left it in for 15 minutes. I'll show you the result. How's that? This is the inside of my my toilet system. This is how clean it is. So if you do this the first time, chances are that the water coming out is quite dirty, like into the toilet. Normal. And that is just when all the stuff all the gunk in the system loosens up. And after you sort of rinse it through a few times, it should be clean. So I try to do this probably once every couple of months. Like I said, I just have one of those little tablets, which is a mixture of baking soda, dishwashing detergent, and bicarb soda. And when I put it in the water, it fizzes and it loosens. Like it looks like evaporated effervescent water, like sparkling water, and it does clean the toilet system really well. If you're interested in that, let me know, and I'll do a quick video on how to make those tablets. While the floor in the toilet is drying, I'll start on the bathroom. So the bathroom has tiles throughout, a large window, a large mirror, and that's pretty much it. So it's also got, you probably can't see this, but it's a glass, it's not a door, it's a glass wall, I guess. It's an open shower on one side and it's got the glass wall on this side. So normally what I do every night after showering, I have a squeegee in the shower and I just squeegee the walls down so that they dry. And then once a month or so, I actually clean this from the outside. I clean it with the window cleaner squeegee thing. Just use my, and this is a repurposed bottle, just use my glass cleaner, which is half vinegar, half water, probably a little bit less vinegar, probably 1/3 vinegar, water, and a little bit of dishwashing detergent, really just like a pumpful, not more than that, otherwise it's going to be really super foamy. And it cleans windows, mirrors and everything just so streak free. Nothing actually works better, even like the commercial window cleaner, no, it doesn't work any better. There is some soap scum, I'm not sure if you can see that, probably not. We don't have any issues with hard water, because we're on tank water, so no issues with calcium buildup or anything like that. Do not use the glass cleaner vinegar solution on your tiles. It does actually the vinegar does eat away the grout of your tiles. So unless you really want to regrout your tiles, don't use it. Yes, vinegar is great to get rid of mold, but unfortunately the downside is it will eventually eat your grout. So no. In general, for the bathroom, because you know it's not really a dirty room, to be honest, and like I said, if I would have water buildup, I would use some Epsom salt, dissolved Epsom salt in the mixture, but I don't have that, so I just use water, and I use Salsats, which is a natural soap, and I just use a spritzer of that, and then I add some tea tree oil and some clove oil. So clove oil actually kills mold. You normally buy the commercial mold cleaners, which I don't know how people can spray that, the same as bleach. I cannot stand the smell of either of them. I would get so sick, and I have everything open at all times. So I never use these. I think my husband bought mold cleaner once for some old fridge seals, and the stench was just horrendous. I could not stand it, and that was up in the shed, which was really open. No, not for me. So yeah, I use a mixture of water, Salsats, like I said, if I would have hard water, I would add some dissolved Epsom salt, and because that softens the water and gets rid of all that soap scum. And then I add tea tree oil for disinfecting, and clove oil, which actually kills the mold spores. So, but now I'm going to clean my glass. There's a trick to clean the shower without getting wet other than having to wear a swimsuit. Let me know. I just want to show you something. So even we do get like a little bit of mold buildup in the shower, even though I try to clean it on a regular basis. It's winter at the moment, and we probably don't air the room in the evening after our shower as well, because I normally do close the window when it gets dark, so to stop from any small critters to come in. So what I do, I just spray this with my homemade solution. I can't really see what I'm doing, and I've got a grout brush. And see, voila. So this is just a mixture of salsat, water, clove oil and tea tree oil, and that's all it takes. Spring clean in the bathroom has been finished, and it is nice and shiny. So a couple of things to ease my workload is I would not do one of those niches again. You basically have to, after each shower, have to wipe down your product to make sure there's no water sitting on the bottom shelf. I think those suction baskets are way easier. Like I said before, I do try to dry the shower top to bottom every night after the shower, including the glass, so it actually stays nice and shiny. And we don't have a glass door, it's a walk-in shower. I've got a towel hanging up there, and that we put just on the floor when we go and have a shower. Hubby has his brush there. I've got the cleaning cloth hanging there because it's easier to have them right where I need them when I want to wipe this dry. And then other towels, they're all just on suction hooks. I've got this shelf here in the bathroom, got a plant here because a plant just belongs in every room, I reckon. Hubby has his 2 shelves of perfumes, etc. And I've got 1 shelf here with perfumes. Normally I only try to have 2. This time I have 3 because I got 1 for my birthday. A body lotion and sunscreen, as well as my jewelry here. And then my daily cosmetics I use. In the cabinet below I have mainly spares, so I have spare toothbrushes and toothpaste. I've got stuff to do a bit of wellness and spa every week, and below there I've got, in the moment, a large amount of shampoos and conditioners because I just changed to a new company and I haven't quite used the old ones up. I've got a dirty clothes basket for sure, and then we've got the vanity. So on the vanity, the only thing I actually have on top of the vanity is this toothbrush. If I wouldn't have it on here, hubby would forget that it exists. So I need to leave it on here, and this is just a night light. I moved the hand soap up higher, so it's on a suction hook now off the vanity, so I can easily just clean everything. And the same with the toothbrushes, and I've got my little toothbrush head for the electric toothbrush just there. So that's our vanity. I still got this bin on the floor, which annoys me because I've got a robot vacuum, so I have to lift it off every day. And I'm actually going to get a slimline bin. I'm going to basically connect here just with just glue, just like adhesive tape, and then I can have it here, open and close it. It's out of the way, it's out of sight, normally just contains like hair and, you know, a couple of tissues and stuff, so nothing too bad. I also keep here, I keep on the back of the door, I keep my nightie, and normally just like some loungewear I wear after I had a shower, but you know, before I go to bed. The toilet is fairly straightforward as well. There's not too much there. There is a bin which I do use, so that's gonna stay. Ideally I would like to have it off the floor, but the robot vacuum doesn't get in that corner anyway. It's too narrow. And then I've lifted the brush off the ground, and it's actually one of those brushes where I can take this out and clean it, and you know, it dries quicker. It's a silicone brush. And in that little cabinet I've got spare toilet paper and cleaning products, and of course a plant. So toilet and shower, bathroom are simplified, and now I have to check the rest of the house to make sure it's the easiest way possible. Last week I planted all my vegetables, my summer vegetables, and I dug in some fish guts and heads and stuff like that, and I'm hoping for a really good crop. The only problem is that it's really windy and really dry, so everything is really hard to keep alive anyway. But we'll hope for the best, that in a few weeks time this will be a thriving little veggie garden with lots of harvest, lots of crops, and lots of preserving. Looking forward to it. What do you think, Janus? You just want a spot in the shade, don't you? It's not really all that hot, it's just dry and windy. Chickens have been in here now for a week and truly made a mess of this place. Dug up all the cardboard I used to cover the weeds. Beheaded the sunflowers. But they seem to like it in here. I ate a lot of the oats. If we would get some decent rain, I think it will look really good in here, but in the moment I guess it's a chook paradise. Well, that's the main purpose of it. Happy chooks. Just watered, and here we've got the first corn coming through. There's a few. And we've got some tomatoes here eventually. Yeah, I can't remember what I placed here, but it looks like maybe zucchini. Got some here too, but I thought, no, these are beans. Planted beans here, and I still have some red cabbage. Came back after I cut it. There's some cucumbers coming here too. Some radishes. What's going on, Janus? Is it playtime? I think it's playtime. I had to look you up for a bit, because after I took the other video before, I had a snake, a large, I think it was a brown snake, but I didn't see it long enough. I was just taking the video talking about snakes here, and then I thought there was a chook scratching behind me, and I turned around and there was a large snake going underneath here into this pile. This pile was probably double the size this morning. We whippersnipped and used the lawnmower and made a lot of noise, so hopefully whatever was in there has moved out. Chickens have been in here for a few hours now. Stuff is still standing, which is good. Some of the cardboard has been dug up. I didn't think that would happen, that's okay. But they look very happy. Happy chooks. Aren't you happy, Mama Chook?